Hello, my name is Andrea Giger, and in 1976, I was a member of the Green Cove Springs Junior Women's Club, and
I'm Sharon Stevens Nellis, and I was a member of the Green Cove Springs Women's Club at that same time.
And this was a bicentennial celebration in our country, and as a celebration from our group, we decided to make a quilt, and each of our 20 members made a dress. They had an apron with it, a little cap, and we all looked like colonial ladies. And then Sharon had a special dress in addition to this quilt
That I made and won the state Women's Club, and I was able to go to Philadelphia to represent the state of Florida with this dress, with this bicentennial dress.
As we look at the quilt, there are still a number of our members who are in the area. Jenny Godbold, Jean Baisley,
Andrea Giger, Joan Goggler, Myrna Hutchings,
Linda Westall, Sandra Ivy,
Pat,
Pat Fernandez.
Patsy Rivers.
Patsy
Patsy
Rivers.
Rivers also.
Andrea
Beach, Christie.
Jean Brunson, and Dolly Connor.
What about the theme colors?
We used red, white, and blue in respect for our country and the celebration. And we had many other activities at that time. We were in parades, we went to nursing homes and presented things. It was a very, very active group because we were the junior group and most of us were in our 20s and 30s.
Yes.
And we were a junior group to the VIA, and they were very kind to let us use their facilities and be a part of things that they did also.
Did you have a quilting like loom or thing that you opened up and?
We had a Mrs. Hilliard, a member of the Green Cove Springs Home Demonstration Club, come to one of our meetings and demonstrate on how to do a quilt. So that's when we decided each one of us would do a square for this quilt. And we would work on it periodically. One person spent 9 hours joining the squares, and then another spent 7 hours embroidering our club's names across the top. And each square is the color of our dresses that we made for ourselves.
Did you use a sewing machine?
No, we did everything by hand.
Wow.
And we set it up, we made a quilting rack, and that way we could leave it up in the archives room of the VIA and work on it whenever we could work on it.
This was my dress. We all used the same pattern, something very simple, because we were different sizes and shapes.
And that fabric is in your
It's in my
star.
Mm-hmm.
I see it up there.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I still have the little apron
Yeah.
to go with it.
And does that still fit you?
No, it does not. I was hoping to wear it today, but it just didn't quite work.
Oh, oops, sorry, I asked.
We also had a beautiful white cap, and we found in our records from the VIA, they keep them in the archives room, we found a picture of our group with the dresses on and the aprons, and we also had a beautiful, would you call it a scarf?
Oh, yes, a scarf.
A
Yes.
scarf that went,
I remember
had a
that part
triangle
now.
down the back, maybe halfway, and then you tied it in the front. And so we all looked, regulation. It was very beautifully done, and a lot of work. I remember sitting at the PIA, and I didn't know how to make a quilt, and stitching, your hands so sore, and sewing was not my thing, and still isn't. But
You got a new appreciation of how it used to be.
But it worked, and it turned out so well. And even today, people will see that, and they will come and mention it to you. And you're just really proud to have been a member of that group, because to my knowledge, that's the only junior women's club Clay County's ever had, right?
Yes.
So,
How many years, or did you just graduate to the regular women's club?
No, I think the juniors stopped.
I don't know
I don't know
year.
what the word would be, but in the 80s sometime, because I saw a couple of the records in there that took beyond the 80s. But when I started work full-time, then I no longer went.
Well, thank you for coming to tell us about this quilt. It has been on the wall of the vault room in the museum now for many decades, and now we know about how it was made. Thank you.